Habitability and Repairs. A landlord cannot rent a dwelling as is. Nevada law requires every landlord to offer a habitable dwelling for rent and maintain a habitable dwelling after a tenant moves in. Habitable means livable or capable of allowing a person to use and enjoy the dwelling free of defects. Basically, your dwelling should be safe and livable, with hot and cold running water, floors free of trap hazards, walls and ceilings that provide good weather protection, a working toilet, door and windows that open, fit properly and lock, gas service, electrical outlets that work and are up to code, adequate heat, air conditioning if supplied by the landlord, and building and grounds free of garbage and pests. If you or someone you live with caused a violation of the lease or habitability problem, then your landlord is not responsible. If you did not cause the problem and want it fixed, the process starts with a written letter to your landlord. In the letter, you must give the landlord 14 days to make the repairs. State firmly what you will do if the landlord does not make the repairs. We'll talk about your options in a minute. Send this letter by certified mail so you can prove the landlord received it. The landlord must fix the problem or try in good faith to fix the problem in those 14 days. If the landlord fixes the problem, you're done. If the landlord does not make or try to make repairs, then you can terminate the lease immediately and move out. Your landlord must return any prepaid rent and deposits. Withhold rent, but only future rent that becomes due after you send the notice. If you are not current with the rent, you cannot withhold that rent. You also must deposit the withheld rent with the court if your landlord serves an eviction notice. If your landlord fixes the issue, you may have to pay the withheld rent, so don't spend it. Make the repair yourself and deduct it from your rent as long as the cost of repair does not exceed 1 month's rent. Finally, you can go to court to sue for money you had to spend to deal with the poor housing conditions. Some of the conditions we discussed before are so important they are considered an essential service, such as running water, hot water, heat, AC, electricity, gas, and working door locks. If your issue is with an essential service, you only have to provide 48 hours, excluding weekends and holidays, for the landlord to fix or try in good faith to fix the problem. You also have some of the same options we already discussed if the landlord does not fix the problem. You can also find alternate housing and not pay rent for that time period. To get more information or seek legal assistance, please contact Nevada Legal Services by phone or online.